This has not been a typical month. 88% of my income went towards savings. Hi everyone, welcome to the new year. I am so excited to be here and start a whole new year with not really any goals changed. I am looking forward to seeing what we can do with this year in terms of progress, financial progress. I have my PC with me here, and we are going to go over all of my savings numbers, how far I've gotten when it comes to my Coastfire goal, my debt, my net worth, and just all of that stuff. This has not been a typical month at all. Right before I started filming, I just double checked all of the numbers, and I think I'm just going to show you and you will see what I mean. So let's just start. Also, I'm trying to be a bit fast. I don't think I will, but I'm trying because I have limited storage on my phone, as usual. Let's go over the paycheck. This month, I had a total income of 2,941 euros. Now that is a bit more because I actually earned some side hustle money this month. 30 euros of this came from just answering questions online, doing surveys, specifically on an app actually, and the other 20 euros were money that I had over on my PayPal. I have not used my PayPal in many years, so I completely forgot that I had those 20 euros there. But now that I anyways had to move my money from this app to PayPal and then to my bank account, I just took those 20 extra euros with me, and now we have 50 extra euros. All of these 50 euros went to one place, or I took 1% away from donations, as I always do, but the rest went to one specific goal, and I will show you later. It will be very clear where it went. But let's just go over the breakdown first of all of my money. As you can see here, my expenses are extremely low this month. That is because me and my boyfriend have a save or a shared checking account where we transfer money every single month. But since we have done this, we have contributed too much every single month, and it's just been piling up until now, where it reached a point where we actually didn't have to add anything and still be able to just spend from there. And because of that, my expenses are only 55 euros. Of course, we have bills, which has gone up since last time. That is because I have gotten a few insurances. I don't know if it's going to be 70 euros in the future, but that is, I guess we will just see. But yeah, 55 euros towards expenses, then 200 euros towards debt as normal. Then savings is 2,587 euros. 88% of my income went towards savings. I am still not over that. I have never had such a high percentage before, and I was not expecting it when I was doing all of the numbers. Okay, donations, 29 euros. Let's go over where all of my savings money goes. So my first category is investments. I invest 850 euros every single month. I have not given a total and a goal and a percentage, and that is because we will go over the investments later in the video in a bit more depth. We will go over that later. These two things here are meant for only one category, which I will show you later. Next category is my emergency fund. 20 euros went towards my emergency fund with a total of 4,521 euros. I'm 56% there to my goal. 20 euros is very little contributed to one goal, especially when you have seen how much I have been saving this month. I have focused my savings a lot, and you will see that later. Then we have travel fund. 20 euros towards that as well, with a total of 1,828 euros. That will not be the same for next month. I am planning to travel to my old study town to meet a couple of friends for a long weekend. Really excited about that. Business fund, I contributed 145 euros. I'd like to explain it a bit. Business fund is basically just me wanting to save for once I want to start a business, so that I have a bit of a cushion once that happens, because I know that it's going to happen and I know that I want to start a business that might require a bit more capital. So I just want to have that ready in a savings account. Then it is my house fund, which has received most of my savings money this month. 1,441 euros went towards this fund. I have now reached a total of 5,211 euros, which means I am over halfway towards my goal. Now let me just explain a bit of the numbers here as well. So this house fund is a Norwegian savings account that is meant for your first ever home. It has a higher interest rate, and it also has a set amount of money that you can put in towards every single year. So the maximum amount that you can put in every single year is 2,750 euros, at least as of now. And of course, when you do that, you can utilize the interest rate, but you can get some money back on your taxes. It's not a huge amount, so I don't really think about that. But I do know that I want to fill up my house savings account as early as possible in the year, so that I can stop contributing to the house savings fund and instead distribute that savings money other places. So that is why all of my side hustle income went towards my house fund, and also everything that I had left over at the end of the month this month. So that means that this year I have saved 1,441 euros, and I have 1,309 euros left to save this year for me to reach this goal. I do believe it's going to take a bit longer. I don't think I will reach this goal like next month. Let's go to the next category. This is my car savings. I contributed 11 euros. And I have a total of 11 euros. Me and my boyfriend bought a car this month, or it was not actually, I didn't actually contribute anything. It was planned that I was going to contribute a bit, but the price ended up being like way lower than we had anticipated. So he ended up paying for the whole car, which was kind of great for me because I hadn't really had the opportunity to save that much for a car. So this money will be mainly towards like repairs and maintenance and stuff like that, because I still use the car a lot. So even though it's technically not my car, I'm still going to contribute. Then we have my deposit savings. 100 euros went towards that. This is for once I start studying. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to pay a deposit, but I would like to save a bit more. Just save a bit towards the deposits so that it doesn't become this like huge expense that I'm not ready for. Then let's go over the best category ever, which is my investments. This month I now have 15,696 euros in investments. The market has gone down quite a bit, like a few percentages, which was kind of a bit sour. Like normally I don't really get affected if the market goes down, because it is like a part of the investment journey. It is what it's expected, and I don't really care normally that my value or my money goes down in value, because I know it's going to go up again. But this month it was a bit sour because I was so close to reaching my Coast Fire goal. I was so incredibly close, and that was why I just became disappointed when I did reach my Coast Fire goal this month. I was at like the top of this month, like when my money was doing the best interest wise, like percentage wise. I was only 200 euros away from reaching my goal of Coastfire at 85, which, yeah, I'm going to reach it next month, but it was just a bit frustrating. For those of you who have not seen my videos before and think, wow, she is planning to retire at 85, that is crazy. I'm not planning on retiring by the age of 85. I'm planning to retire at the age of 40 or even before that. But retiring at age 40 and having that as just like the goal is such a huge goal and so overwhelming. And I would like to see progress before that. So I'm working my way towards like reaching Coastfire at 85, then moving towards 80, and then 75 and 70, and just moving my way towards 40. Next, let's go over the debt. My debt is now 17,265 euros. I think this is the first month where most of my money has actually gone to the principal amount, which is fun. And now lastly, let's go over my net worth, which is 13,394 euros. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and taking part in this crazy month that I probably won't experience ever again with such a high savings rate. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next month with another update. And hopefully we will reach Coastfire at 85 that time. Bye bye.